to my channel. Today we're doing something fun, another challenge, because we love that in the little book community. So I'm doing the 24-hour challenge. I haven't done one of these in a really long time, mostly because my schedule hasn't allowed me to. So I'm super excited to finally be able to like sit down for 24 hours and just read and have that excuse so no one gets mad at me and I can just read for however long I want. So this morning I actually was reading the Hawthorne Legacy, the second book in the Inheritance games, and I actually just finished this one, and I think we're on like hour 2 of the challenge. I didn't film me actually pressing start because I was still in bed, so I didn't want to show that. So here we are, and I just finished this one, like I said, and I don't know, I mean I loved it. It always like gets you going and like you want to know more, and there's like a small twist in this one and then you're twisted again and it's like, wait, what is going on? And so I loved it, but I don't know why. I think it's just like books in general lately, the build up for like 400 pages, just kidding, not 400. I feel like sometimes the build-up isn't worth it, or it's not as good as the ending, or it didn't like suck me in enough to like enjoy the ending, if that makes sense. I think it's just books in general, like I'm going through like that phase of like, really, again, like that was it type thing. So I mean I still enjoyed it. 10 out of 10 recommend. But yeah, that is my thoughts on this. I'll probably give like ratings at the end when like we do like a whole overview, but that's my thoughts for now. And then I have 3 other books that I don't know if I'll actually finish because 1, I'm super slow at reading, and 2, lately I've just been super distracted while reading, so I don't actually read a whole lot, and it's been really bad, and I'm trying to break that, so hopefully this will help. You know what, okay, this is what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read this one, but then I'm gonna go into a romance because I've read nothing but like thriller mystery type books, and then go back into a murder mystery podcast. I think that would be a really good lineup. So let's get into this one. I don't know really what this one is about, so I'll read you the back. And it says, when a woman is murdered and black down, wow, okay, let's start over. So let me read you the back. When a woman is murdered and blacked down, a newsreader, Anna Andrews, is reluctant to cover the case. Detective Jack Harper is suspicious of her involvement until he becomes a suspect in his own murder investigation. There are 2 sides to every story, yours and mine, ours and theirs, his and hers, which means someone is always lying. I feel like that sounds like a great book. I'm super excited for this one. So let's get into it because we got lots of reading to get done. Let's get reading. Pages into this book, and I'm pretty sure I am on like hour 7 of reading, and I don't know why I am reading so slow. Like I think I'm on page 50 and it has been going crazy. I mean, I did finish the Inheritance games and I had like a few hundred pages, or like 100-ish pages of that to read. So that's why I also have been just chilling on my phone sometimes. And my husband's still here. And sometimes I kind of just hang out with him. And so I haven't been like fully reading. And then when I do, I kind of like look up, think about things, and then go back to reading. So anyways, My point being is I'm only on 50 pages and we're still rolling the tapes, still going at it, and I kind of just wanted to update you guys on this book so far. It's giving very much like the Silent Patient vibes, and I really like it, although it's more so what I thought the Silent Patient was going to be like, where you have like this murder scene and you are kind of going throughout like what happened, all the details, and I absolutely love that. It's been really fun to read this. There's so many secrets already, and I'm not even like that far into it, and there's already been like, not like turns or like plot twists, but like things that you're like, what? Oh my goodness, like how or why, you know, that sort of thing. And so it's been really fun. The very first like scene is the murder, and so you have like these two people from two different paths coming kind of like together because of the murder, and you kind of see how their stories cross but like unfold, and there's secrets and stuff like that. So it's been very interesting, definitely more so adult book, not necessarily for the younger crowd. I would say probably 18 plus. So that's my thoughts so far. Really enjoy it. So thankfully it hasn't been like boring the last few 50 pages. It's definitely like hones you in, so it's nice. But yeah, I just wanted to update you, give you a little quick rundown, and hopefully next time I see you I'm like halfway through. So yeah. Finally back to reading, and it's like 9-10ish o'clock.
Alright.
There's something in my wall. I cannot see it, but anyways, we are finally at page 200, so I only have like 100-ish pages left, which is super exciting, but we are on like hour 15. So I've read one full book so far-ish. And I'm low-key like disappointed in myself, but I keep getting distracted and I don't really know what's going on. So it should have only taken me maybe a max of a few hours, not a few hours, but like 6 hours to finish this book. It has taken me one heck of a long time. So that's my update. It finally started picking up though, and I'm at 200 pages, so that's that, and I love that. So I'm gonna continue reading and hopefully finish tonight. Okay, so it was like, it's literally been a week since my 24-hour reading challenge, and to say that I failed is like an understatement. Like, I completely just, I don't know what happened. I tried, and I literally got through 2 books. So the first thing is, I was already like halfway through the Hawthorne Legacy, which is the second book in the Inheritance games, and I loved this book. I kind of feel like it was more so just like a filler to the next part. Like, I feel like we didn't really uncover too much, and there wasn't like a ton of crazy stuff going on, at least like that I remember. I mean, I like kind of remember, but like I said, I feel like it was just more filler. Like, there was like one thing that happened at the end of the first book that we kind of got resolved quite quickly, but then it was like, wait a minute, but then it was still the same, but then it wasn't. Like, there was a lot of drama. Let me tell you, it was a lot of drama, but I feel like for the information that we got, it was just a little too much for it being almost 400 pages. So yeah,
that's how I feel about that. I hope the last one is like another 4 stars. I feel like this was like a 3.75 for me if I was rating it. But yeah, that's how I feel about this one. And then I wanted to read Alice Feeney, His and Hers. Let me tell you, this one threw me for a loop. I was not expecting this one at all. Like, I kind of knew the plot, but not really. But the very beginning is kind of like, I loved it because it was so much like you're in the crime scene with them, going to the crime scene. You're the news reporter going to this and you're uncovering secrets and stuff like that. And I loved it. I loved the mystery part. Now, the storyline that it follows and like the details that come about were very different than what I was expecting, and I would definitely check trigger warnings. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like one of my, oh my goodness, like that is the most amazing thriller I've ever read type book, but I still liked it. I don't know. I think I probably would just give this like a 3.5 stars. I really don't know. Sometimes like I rate them and then change them later on, but that's kind of what I'm going for right now. I don't know. It was like a His and Hers, which I really liked. And then, oh yeah, yeah. Okay, let me like back up because I kind of was like forgetting what I wanted to say about this. It was like a his side and then like her side because he is the detective going through this and she is the news reporter, and there's so many twists and turns throughout the whole entire book. And then in between sometimes of the his and her moment, we get like this random dialogue, and it is like a, I don't like actually read this because this is like in the middle of the book, but it's like a just a little excerpt that's like italicized, so it's like a diary entry, and then it goes on to like whatever, but it gives like the details of like, I don't know, just like random things of like craving to, like, it was from the murderer. And so it's giving clues as to who it could be. And every single time I'm like, oh, it's this person because of that clue. But then I'm like, and then someone else pops in. And then I'm like, wait, no, it's that person because of this clue that's in those like little notes. And I loved it. I kind of guessed it, but that's just because I was like in the mood to guess. I feel like it would be very plot twisty if like you just went for the ride rather than trying to guess who it is. But I really liked it. Like I said, 3.75 kept you on your toes. Would I recommend? Yes, to the right person because of the trigger warnings, but still, it was a good book. And then I wanted to read Good Girl Bad Blood or After I Do, and I started this one, but then my family came, and so I didn't really read because I was just being present with them, so I didn't get to either of these books. So my 24-hour challenge was a big fail, but those are my ratings so far. So I hope you guys enjoyed. It was such a fail. I think if I were to do another challenge, it would probably be more realistic or at a better time. I really love the swapping my screen time for phone time because that's like a daily habit, and it's more realistic to read for like 2 hours a day rather than a whole 24 hours. So I may do that one next. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I can't wait to see what you guys are reading and what I read next and all the goodness and the holidays and the seasons and all that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.